we we took the help of a healer in Calcutta, and we started taking healing for our child who was into ventilators with pipes all over. And I mean, I had not even seen him, but he was totally into ventilator and pipes all over his body. And this was the last choice that we had, so we went for it.
And then he started to do healing on me, and suddenly he said, okay, get up now, start to walk. So I said, okay. I got up and started to walk. It was incredible. From 2 months of really intense, incredible pain, and being not able to even get out of the bed and sit, suddenly I was able to walk again.
Within a day or two, the doctor said it was a miracle for our baby.
It's been a long journey, but from the wheelchair to the crutches, and now I'm able to walk again.
We came into Pranic healing because of that, and he's a 2-year-old boy now, and he's absolutely all right.
In all, it must have started about 7 years ago, although I didn't know about it. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, I finally took the decision to stop my pain, and that's when the attempt committed suicide happened. And that's when I was officially declared clinically depressed.
The first case with my mother was actually a toothache. So I borrowed the book, Master's book in the Healing Center, and I just followed the steps in the book, the Pranic Healing book. It looked simple. I thought, Master kept saying, don't believe on these techniques blindly. You should be willing to experiment. So that's what I did. I like that approach. I didn't like people telling me to accept things blindly. So I really like that approach of Master. So anyway, the toothache disappeared in maybe half hour of Pranic healing.
It's only been a year and a half that I've been out of it, so I'm pretty happy now. It's all good.
And then I think my next case was my sister, who was having migraine for maybe more than 10 years. And in one session of Pranic healing, maybe 15 minutes of Pranic healing treatment, her migraine of more than 10 years never came back.
Pranic healing was a huge lifesaver for me, literally. So, very, very grateful to it.
I had a very bad attack of spondylitis, and Acharya Hector healed me, and I was in Chennai at that time. I also learnt my Pranic healing then, because it was very fascinating, interesting that our hands could heal.
How this happened to me is I was at a lecture a few years ago, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was sitting in the audience, and I was sitting on one of those donut cushions because I had broken my tailbone and I was in agony for the past 4 months. I had gone to several different doctors to have my tailbone treated, and I was on anti-inflammatory, which affected my stomach, so I couldn't take that. Then painkillers, which made me sleepy and drowsy, so I couldn't take that. Then at the last resort, they offered me to inject my tailbone with cortisone injections. Well, that did not look very attractive to me, that proposition, so I basically decided to live with my pain. And I was going around with my little cushions everywhere, and here I am at this particular convention, and someone tapped my shoulders and asked me, why you're sitting on this cushion? And I said, oh, well, here's my long story, my sad long story. And she tells me, well, you don't have to sit on this. I do Pranic healing, and I can help you.
I came to Pranic healing about 14 years ago. Initially, Pranic healing was just a form of healing to relieve pain, mainly physical pain, which I did get relief